I'm very excited about today's video as this is based on a question received from one of the viewers of my channel after having watched my last week's video, What to Do to Achieve Happy and Successful Retirement. For the first time, I have decided to present a real case study to show you the power of good planning and understanding the rules that need to be applied to achieve the most effective and successful retirement income and its longevity together with government benefits. And this is the question. She and her husband are 64, own their home and plan to retire at the end of the year with about $750,000 in super and cash. The advice she got was that they should keep money enough for living expenses from until now till the age pension age and spend the rest holidaying around the world. They should make sure to leave only $451,000 in super by the age of 67. The logic was that the return on the remaining 451,000 plus full government age pension, which she thinks they will qualify for, is then maximized and their income would be around $70,000 per annum, which is enough for them. Can that possibly be correct? Sounds scary to me. Well, thank you very much for this question. I have decided to run few scenarios to compare outcomes depending on the action taken, just to show you that one decision can lead to a successful or not so successful retirement. And that decision will have impact on your whole life, so you better get it right. Otherwise, you could introduce some severe consequences to your financial outcomes. My name is Katherine Isbrandt from About Retirement. I'm certified financial planner of a private practice that provides 100% independent financial advice within the area of preparation for retirement or how to improve your retirement if you're already there. And now you are watching About Retirement TV, the channel that I started to assist Australians to better understand our financial rules, legislation, regulation and strategies to have a more successful retirement financially. Going back to our case study, we have a couple homeowners with $750,000 in financial assets. So for the purpose of the exercise, I assumed $50,000 in term deposit, $400,000 in his super and $300,000 in her super account. On retirement at 64, in order to have an income, I am assuming both will move full balances of their supers to income streams, such as account-based pension. Based on the advice provided, they are supposed to spend about $300,000 within the period of 3 years enjoying themselves traveling around the world, and on their return to Australia at the age of 67, they would have $451,000 value in today's dollars left between them in their pension accounts, and they would start receiving full age pension at the time. So for the first 3 years, they spend approximately $100,000 per annum, and once back in Australia and receiving full age pension, income drops to $70,000 in today's value, which would be approximately $79,000 per annum. Well, let's call it scenario 1, spending money to gain full age pension. Before I start showing you my comparison, please let me know in the comments below this video, what is your opinion about this advice? Would you accept it? Do you agree that this is a good retirement plan? Well, I ran the calculator to confirm the following. With the level of income being drawn from their account-based pensions, they will be eligible for full age pension every year for the rest of their lives. At the age of 75, their account-based pensions would be worth in total combined approximately $419,000. Well, you might say this is not a bad outcome. So what is the value of those account-based pensions at the age of 85? Surprisingly, $99,000. This is only the value of his pension. She has already run out of money a year before. But add another 2 years and his superannuation is gone as well. No financial security left at all. What is worse, the only income remaining is the age pension, which could be a real struggle for the rest of their lives. Therefore, now we know that with this strategy in scenario 1, their money would last till approximately the age of 87. Let's now look at scenario 2, mixture of retirement income streams. From the start, we keep income at the requested level of $70,000 plus annual increases based on inflation. So they're not going overseas splashing money just to spend savings to get the full age pension. We commence a mixture of income streams, partly account-based pension and partly annuities. So what is the outcome now? Well, they're not eligible for the full age pension payment, but it is as close as possible as the reduction is only approximately $2,500 between them for the period of 6 years. After that, for the remainder of their lives, they are eligible for full age pension payments between them. So in the most simple terms, we can say that when comparing with scenario 1, we can see that in the first scenario, they spent close to $100,000 in their first 3 years to gain a benefit of $15,000 of age pension over a period of 6 years. So please tell me now, would you do this? Do you regard this as a good idea and good advice? Let's now check the value of their account-based pension later in their lives. Well, at the age of 75, total value of pension accounts is $364,000. You might say, hey Katherine, but it is $55,000 less than scenario 1. And this is correct, but don't forget they have annuity income running alongside the age pension. However, at the age of 85, they have a total value of $151,000, which is $52,000 more than in scenario 1. And even if they run out of money completely, they still have annuity payments in addition to the full age pension for life. So I think this is a much better and more financially sound scenario than spending money upfront to get the full age pension. But what else could be done to make sure that this couple does not run out of money? Scenario 3, reduction of spendings. Let's do a copy of scenario 2, but with a reduction of spending from $70,000 down to $65,000. Would that make any difference in the outcome? You might be pleasantly surprised that at the age of 85, a total balance of their combined account-based pension is $381,000, an incredible increase of asset value by $150,000 when comparing with scenario 2 and $282 more than comparing with scenario 1. Let's look at scenario 4, improved and maximized investments. Let's be a little bit adventurous at this point, and let's review our investing pattern. For now, I have assumed a very conservative rate of return of average of 6% per annum. Let's take it a notch higher to 7%, which really should be the aim of most balanced funds. Now the outcome is an incredible $498,000, which is extra $134,000 over scenario 3, extra $284,000 over scenario 2, and $416,000 extra over scenario 1. Plus, they still have $50,000 in their term deposits, plus their annuity keep running, providing income for the remainder of their lives. As a matter of fact, let's compare the probability factor of achieving the setup lifetime income for each scenario, taking into account different market conditions and return. Scenario 1, 39% of probability of having income for the rest of their lives. Scenario 2, 61%. Scenario 3, 88%. And scenario 4, 90%. So which scenario would you choose? This is exactly how I prepare plans for clients. I will think of any possible scenario worth considering and recommend the one that provides the most certain, secure outcome, but with ability to keep the value of the estate for later years or to pass on to your chosen beneficiaries if this is of importance to you. I hope this video not only gave you an explanation of what retirement planning includes, and this is a relatively simple example, but still, as you can see, I managed to introduce 4 different scenarios. It doesn't mean that the last scenario is necessarily the best, because it depends on your goals, on your investing experience and your risk profile. But it is all very important to be discussed and taken into account in your retirement planning. If you'd like to see how your retirement planning would turn out, what options and scenarios you should consider when organizing your money for the best income outcome, for maximizing age pension or minimizing any tax, especially tax within your superannuation, you can set up a meeting with me through my website aboutretirement.com.au. After all, enjoyable retirement is prerequisite of good financial planning, but it still includes financial responsibility and rational thinking. On each page, you will find a button, Book a Meeting, that will take you to my personal calendar where you can book a meeting for us, choosing your preferred day and time, and then we can discuss your retirement plans and options. If you found this video of value, please give it a like and subscribe to this channel. To learn more, jump on my website aboutretirement.com.au to learn more about best preparation for your upcoming retirement or how to improve it if you have already retired. And while you are on my website, do not forget to sign up to my newsletter to be kept updated with all the changes that can impact your retirement. And now please go back to watch my last week's video if you haven't seen it yet. What to do to achieve happy and successful retirement, with some obvious information and suggestions and some, well, not so obvious but still very important. If you have seen that video, then watch When is age pension going to be raised to the age of 70? Very important question for many. I will speak with you in my next video. Bye for now.